Hi there, I'm Kate.
And I'm Damian. We're part of the Green School New Zealand community and wanted to share our background and our story with you. I'm a Kiwi. I grew up in Wellington and travelled overseas before returning to New Zealand about 15 years ago. Kate and I started our family on Waiheke Island near Auckland. We have two children, Lewis, who is 12, and Bonnie, who's 9, both of whom are at the school here in Taranaki.
Yeah, and I'm from Scotland and came to New Zealand 15 years ago to move here after falling in love with New Zealand and its people many years before that. And then about 4 months ago we moved down to Taranaki.
We love it here. It's a great region. There's plenty to do. It's a really outdoorsy sort of place. So we live at the base of a beautiful big mountain called Mount Taranaki. There's a wonderful coastline here with great surf and heaps of sport around the ocean, great fishing. The community here is really down to earth. I think it's a really warm and welcoming place. So we've really enjoyed coming here and setting up our new home. A lot of that has been in part, of course, with the Green School. So Green School New Zealand opening here at the beginning of this year spurred our move. And it's really been lovely to be part of that aspect of the community here in particular.
Yeah, and so we first heard about Green School Bali many years ago. We knew of the school and its philosophy, and some friends had been there and some had visited, and some kids had gone there that we'd known. And we really enjoyed the philosophy of Green School and really felt that it aligned with our values. And so what we when we heard that Green School New Zealand was going to be opened in Taranaki, we decided to come down about the middle of last year and check it out. So we came down, and the campus was just a blank canvas at the time. But we could clearly feel the vision for Green School and really felt that it was right up our alley, and that it really fitted in with our family philosophy and how we wanted to educate our children going forward. So and then that was when we decided, we planted the seed then, and then we came down 4 months ago.
Yeah, and I think our experience of the school so far has definitely been everything we had hoped it would be. It's been fun being, I guess, pioneer families, as we're referred to, helping to build that community. But it's really being driven by an incredible team, amazing teachers, and I think all of that teaching philosophy is probably at the heart of why we made the decision to come here, and it's certainly played out the way we thought it would. So teaching with a real focus on relationships and individual learning, and a real close connection to nature and sustainability. Our children spend a lot of time outdoors. We often hear from teachers and the leadership of the school that it's not about what they teach, it's about how they teach it. So our kids still have an education that is rooted in some core proficiencies, but they spend a lot of time outdoors, doing hands-on things, and there's a lot of time for individual project-based learning. We call those the voyages here at Green School. So from an education perspective, we've been delighted. The kids are having a great time. They're really flourishing and thriving. So we've been really happy with with even the short time that we've been part of the school.
Yeah. We feel so blessed to have teachers who are just so warm and energetic and full of creativity and really nurturing for the children, and teachers who have come from New Zealand originally, but also teachers from around the world. So it's lovely to get that eclectic mix within the school, and a bit of diversity as well. It's really lovely, and I really have been so excited about our children learning more and more about the Māori culture as well, and I'm really keen to learn more myself. So the other thing is that we feel so connected with the entire school, not just the teachers, with everyone at school, and we've been so lucky to have met such wonderful parents and families who we already feel like we've connected to them and made some strong friendships already, and even during lockdown we've managed to keep that going, so it's been wonderful.
It's been great. So I guess for anyone that's considering making a move, looking for an education that perhaps aligns to the vision slightly more, or certainly what we see as the future vision for education, I would thoroughly recommend checking out Green School. There are families here from New Zealand and from all over the world, and I think, again, as Kate said, part of that diversity is what makes it really special. So yeah, I would thoroughly recommend people researching the school, contacting them and finding out more about what this could mean for you and your children.
Yeah, so thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Cheers, bye-bye.